Yeah, so here we are. Hey. Why am I so small? Oh, here we go. Sugar daddy, set me free. You guys ever go to a concert and the main event sucks, but the opening band completely blew the roof off? Welcome everybody. I see all y'all from News from the Gelding stream. Yes, it does seem abusive. Wands up. How's it going, everybody? Boy, that's gonna be stuck in my head for weeks. Sugar daddy, set me free. How's everybody doing? Are you guys okay? If you don't know, for those of you who are coming over here, welcome. Nice seeing you guys. It's been a minute. For those of you who don't know, I set this stream up. Well, I set it up. I knew News from the Gelding, Jimmy, was doing a stream at 2:00 Central Time. So I was like, okay, that'll give me plenty of time. I don't want to, cross over. I want to give him plenty of space in case he goes long. Yeah, that was 5 hours ago. Oh, goodness gracious. How's everybody doing? Are you guys doing good? What's up? The chat's already blowing up. Oh, no. Oh, Brian's plane's going to take off when this starts. You could just pay like $2 to get the Wi-Fi, right? You get the Wi-Fi and keep watching. It's fine. Do you guys ever shut the turn your phones on airplane mode? I never do. I think it's a conspiracy. Sugar daddy, set me free. No, don't be sorry. It was awesome. Although I had stuff to do, so I'd always have it on the background, but I'd keep like popping over and watching the stream. And every time I'd pop over, there'd be some new image, some frightening terror, naked Burt Reynolds, or it's you guys need to go watch that stream. It's it was definitely the most shambolic. They're still watching. Okay. Hey, it looks like we got Pips here. Tau Zero. What's going on, Keith? Storm Reads. What's happening, everybody? Oh my goodness. I don't know if I can keep up with you guys' comments. You're flying somewhere. Okay. Sorry if I missed a comment or two already. Oh, don't be ridiculous. Keith doesn't make videos. Tau Zero is not a real channel, which is a bummer. A pub crawl. A video crawl, a live stream crawl. I love it. We need to maybe we need to have like a master list or like a Discord where we all pick out time, because I love the whole tailgating idea. I think it's a lot of fun. What's the video? So let me tell you guys a story about that bastard Brian from Bad Taste Books. Now, I don't want to say he's a bad guy, because I'm sure he's nice. I'm sure he's got a nice family. I'm sure he's a family man or whatever. But I tell you what, That thumbnail was actually some footage that a Ring camera picked up, and I was able to find it. Yeah, wouldn't that be awesome? Yeah, terrible person that Brian from Bad Taste Books. Anyway, Brian texts me, I think this was Monday, and says, "Hey, I'm flying into Texas, Dallas, because I'm about a half hour from the airport. I'm flying into Denton, Texas, or to Dallas, Texas, and so like, oh, I'm driving right by you, which is kind of a bummer. Maybe, but I'm this close to you. It would have been cool if we could hang out." I go, "Oh, okay, that's cool." Ooh, wash this in the shower. All right, we'll try to make it. Oh man, the comments are a little bit unhinged due to what we've just been dealing with that 5-hour live stream. Yeah, go follow News from the Gelding if you guys haven't, or if you're not, because it's awesome. Anyway, so Brian says, I'm going to fly in, and it'd be nice if I could have seen you, but I can't. So I was like, oh, bummer. Take care, buddy. Secretly, I'm like, thank goodness I don't have to hang out with that guy, because he's kind of a bully. He's kind of a pushy person, and I don't like pushy people. Anyways, he texts a little while, about an hour later, and goes, hey, one job took longer. He said, so there, my business, wherever he works, I think he climbs cell phone towers or space satellite towers, or he does something in the upper limits of the troposphere. And so he says, hey, they told me I have to stay the night here in Denton, which is my town. And so drop the soap. Oh. And so I go, well, I guess we can hang out if you want to. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be a good neighbor, like be a good friend, thinking he would say no. And he goes, okay, sure. So I was like, so I set my book down. I told my kids I was abandoning them for the night, because this guy wanted to hang out with me. And here, let me show you what I'm dealing with here. Oh, yeah. So Brian came to oh, God, play that, you bastard. Yes, my voice just cracked. I'm going through some changes in my life, so my voice is doing some shiftiness. But anyway, Brian comes to town, and I get out to the car, and I'm run up to give him a hug. He grabs me by my shirt like this, slams me on the hood of my car, and I'm like, I kind of made a, I'm not proud of it, but I made a noise like that, just kind of a, and I kind of, I can't replicate exactly what it was, but it was a noise that I've never made before in my life, or maybe a noise that I haven't made since I was like 8 years old and got kicked in the stones by the soccer ball or something like that. And so he says, take me to see some books, you little, and I won't say what he called me, but it's not safe for YouTube what he called me. There were words I've never even heard of before, curse words. And he goes, take me to those books. I know you got a bookstore around here. Take me to the books, or I'm gonna. So anyway, it was really traumatic. It was really scary. And yeah, so I was forced to take him to the bookstore, and then I'm just kind of following him around, just nodding silently, and that book looks good, but he's like, buy this one, buy. Anyway, that he made me buy 50 books. Yeah, or else. Yeah, he puts on a good face. He puts on a good persona on his channel. He looks like just this sweet little, hey, I'm gonna do a kickflip, and hey, look at me, let's talk about silly books and kid books. In real life, he's a monster. He's a monster of a person. I mean, he's telling me some of the things he does to small animals. I won't get into it because I don't want to get my account taken down from that. But yeah, it's not good, you guys. The photo with Jimmy's live stream. Yeah, you would love this story. So yeah, so if you guys haven't already, go unsubscribe to Bad Taste Books, and yeah, it's what a nerd. Hey, you read books too, Alan. I'm a threatening 5'8", 140-pound menace. Yeah, but it's 140 pounds of pure angst, pure angst. And yeah, it's like, you know, if there's a squirrel that was mad at you and wanted to attack you, like a grown man, picture this, a grown man, you are a grown man, a grown woman. If there's an angry squirrel that wants to attack you, that squirrel's going to jack you up. What are you going to do about it? You know, and it's so I'm a big enough man to admit that I was terrified. And yeah, it's not good, you guys. That's what I do to my friends when I visit, except I buy the books. Puppy kicker to Martha Stewart. Well, he was saying a lot of words that Martha Stewart, I'm sure, is a fan of. Yeah, you can attest, Paul, right? Remember at Pulp Fest when he was just on a rampage. Anyway, no, of course I'm joking around. Brian's are a cruel bunch. Of course I'm joking. Brian's he's a sweetheart. And so at first we get there, obviously we hug. We probably did a little kissing or something just to be friends. But then I say, okay, when we went to Pulp Fest, we went to a taco place. And it might have been like the worst tacos I've ever had in my life. Like it was fun because we were hanging out. We didn't care, but we went to this taco place in Pennsylvania. You guys don't know anything about tacos. So we went to go get tacos, which was great. Went to El Taco H.A., which might be the best tacos on earth, if not their top 3. And we just read a short story about killer squirrels. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Shower with squirrels, maybe. Oh, puppy kicking Martha Stewart. Yeah, that's Brian. But anyway, so we go have the tacos at this place, which is great. And they also have like luchador matches, but they didn't have any at the time, which is a bummer. But so we go there and then we have tacos. We have a good time. And then I take them to Recycle Books. And the thing is, I haven't been there for like over a month or so. For 2 months, I haven't been to this bookstore, and it's like 5 minutes from my house. So I've been there. You know, I'd walk there at least once a week, and I've been there forever. So they had a lot of new stuff, and live from the shower. So they had a lot of new stuff there, and so I grab a basket, and yeah, I think so I told Brian. He's like, "Why'd you get a basket, you madman?" I was like, "Because you never know if I need it." And I said, "This will be my half, and this will be your half." And so I put the basket on the counter once it was too heavy for me to carry. And he had one book in it, and I had anyway, I got like 50 books. That's reserved for our only. Oh, yeah. Only Dawes. I do love that you guys are everybody's getting into the Daw books. That's awesome. But yeah, I think you need to buy them. You get your Daws now, because I think with everybody on YouTube buying them up now and showing them off now, I think we all inadvertently jacked up the price of all of them. Yep, exactly. A forced book haul may just only Dawes. All right. So before we get to that, I'm going to show you like 2 books that I actually bought by myself on my own. I did buy this one after Andrea's stream. She did this, not her stream, but her video a while ago. She did a flip through of this, and I was like, oh my gosh, I actually have to have that. Because I actually like the covers are just loads of different covers, lots of different. Look at that. How cool is that? Just because she did a flip through, and I'm just like, oh shoot, I have to have that. And welcome, Nick. Are you sure it's not your bedtime? Don't you need to take your medicine, put on your little nightcap and slippers, and crawl into your bed? You old man. All right. That is a great cover. Awesome. Dang it. He copyrighted Only Dawes. Dang it. Well, you can't claim a copyright. You have to get it. You have to pay for it first. All right, everybody, stop this video and go down to the claims office and yeah. And then while I was buying that book, I was like, well, I might as well buy this one too, because this one was pretty cheap. And I think it was only like $6 or $7 where I got it. So I was like, that's actually crazy. And it does have some really cool images in there, but it's more of a, look at that. It's more of just like a history of the pulp book covers, different artists, which is still very, very fascinating. Yeah, so I love that. They go on my big bookshelf. I have a shelf over there of big books. Yeah, that is sick. Hey, Sean and Mike, how are you doing? I don't think I've seen you yet or met you yet, but maybe you guys in the chat, what are some sci-fi authors or books for a newbie? What are somebody you can't go wrong with? Maybe keep your eyes up in the chat. They'll put you. They know better than I do, and they'll put some good names in there. All right, so I bought those. I also bought. Let me hide that real quick. I also bought the book of Diogenesis by Samuel Planck. Samuel Planck is the booktuber Captain Samuel Silges, I believe. And I bought this just because he just released his own book. I won't review it on my channel because I just review old vintage stuff. I don't review any new stuff. And the funny thing about the captain is he doesn't like me. Like, he doesn't watch my channel. He doesn't like me. My humor is a little too much for him. But still, like, when somebody in our community puts something out, I want to be supportive. So I bought that. So I can't tell you if it's good or not. I haven't read it, but I know it's difficult. It's the pulp pull, and few can resist it for long. He has a gown, but his gown has like Misfits on it. You know what I mean? Or some punk band. Misfits is the only punk band I know. Oh, he's probably got a good Charlotte one. Oh yeah, 100% Bradbury. Yep, Bradbury's a great place. Ray Bradbury's a great place to start. Andre Norton. Andre Norton is probably an okay place to start. Her books are usually pretty solid. Yep, Orson Scott Card's a good one. Oh, these are great. Very good picks. Yes, good pick there. High Crusade. Yes, High Crusade is awesome. Oh my gosh, look, the chat right now is awesome. Oh, that's a good question. What do you like? Dystopia, military, hard sci-fi? We don't know. Maybe they don't know. What's a good maybe they can dip their toes in yep. Maybe they could dip their toes in all different genres or something. Ooh, I would say, yeah, that's a good idea. John Wyndham. Probably any John Wyndham is very newbie friendly, I would say. Pip. I wouldn't start. Well, you might like that. I don't know, Shnonic. You might like that. All right. So the first thing I bought at this bookstore was there's too many trolls in the chat. Yeah, if you made a book, I'll buy your book. If you spent the time to write a book in our different space, in our corner of the internet, I will definitely be supportive. Won't review it, but I'll definitely read it. My recommendation is starting something cheap. All right, so the first thing I did, sometimes recycled books will have bundles, which I hardly ever buy them because it's like I'll need like one book out of the bundle. But they had a bundle of, these are all Roger Zelazny's The Amber. And there's number 1 there, Guns of Avalon. And it was 6 of these for $8. So I was like, geez, 6 for $8. I can't go wrong with that. I only needed a couple of them, but half of them I have in hardcover. And so I wanted them in the paperback size. So that's why I did that. But yeah, $8 for 6 Zelazny books. Heck yeah. Oh, only one troll at a time. People keep up here. That's right. You all got to get in line and take turns. Any Ron Goulart, yeah. Oh, Dark Matter by John Chapman. If you like something scary, that is a great place to start. That's actually a great place to start, not just because he's in the chat as well. I don't know if I would start on Hyperion, if I'm being honest. Like I think everybody should read Hyperion, but it's a big one to tackle. It's a very big book, and it's when you get to the end of it, you're like, oh no, this is just part 1. So you're reading like 1,000 pages, but it's good. I recommend it. Yeah, I love those black and white Zelazny's. They're so good. You got to go bowling. Love you, bye. You don't have to go bowling. But that's fine. Go bowling. That's fine. Yeah, great recommendations, Russell. And then I bought Amazon's too. This is a DAW yellow spine that's still kind of yellow. I had Amazon's one and been looking for Amazon 2, and this is only like $5. So I'm like, oh, heck yeah. I was excited. I didn't want to ask if Brian wanted this. I just took it and threw it in my cart. He's like, what was that? I said, don't worry about it. Bowl all strikes, Chris. Yep. See you later, Chris. This is a personal question, unrelated to the book, but what is the significance of the anchor tattoo on your finger? Well, this is my wife and I, my ex-wife and I got anchor tattoos because I was doing a lot of home remodeling and construction, and we got these in lieu of wedding rings. Now she has rings as well, but and at the time she was in food service, so she was a server, so she would have to wash her hands constantly, and didn't want to ruin her ring. And I didn't want to. I kept getting them smashed and broken, so we got tattoos instead of rings. And then she left me. So thanks a lot, Jim, for bringing up those Dark Fighter shit. You wrote it. Nice. Yeah, I love Hawkmoon. Hawkmoon's really good. Next thing I got was Tanith Lee, Vascor, son of Vascor. Wait, Vascor, son of Vascor? I just now realized how goofy that title is. But Tanith Lee is I know she's really good. I know her sword and sorceries are good. This was only like $2 too, because it's kind of a rougher shape. But I was in the Merchant Marines. Who knows? Let's see the covers one by one. That's what I'm doing. What are you talking about? Or was I going too fast with the Zelazny? If I was, sorry. I'm in a shambolic mood because of news from the Guilding's live stream. Oh, nice. Yeah, I've heard Waystation is really good. I've yet to read a Simic. I got J.L. Hensley's The Black Road. There's only a few lasers I don't have, and this is one of them. So I was excited to get this. They're getting harder and harder to find out in the wild. And all the lasers, if you don't know, all the covers are by Kelly Freeze. Yeah. Really excited about that. I was looking at something. Mark Clark, I forgot to recommend Bumsite. There's going to be a lot of inside jokes, which if you're new, we welcome you to these inside jokes. Mark Clark can explain them for you. Oh, Pip, that's a great idea. Oh, by the SF Masterwork series to introduce myself to different authors. That's a really, really good idea. I like that one. Yeah, Lord drop. Oh, we got a shower update. How's it going? Done with the shower. It was steamy and or wet. Hope that helps. News from the Guilding. He didn't say sudsy though, so I wonder do you think Sephiros uses soap, or if he's one of those guys that just like gets it hot enough that it should kill all the bacteria. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Are you guys a soap guy? Very good. Smart. Yep. Simex, very good. Never get spousal tattoos. That's for a third marriage. Well, I only meant to have the one. No, don't worry about it. It's fine. Yeah, Vascor. He's his own dad. Yeah, they should have just said Vascor Jr., but that one doesn't really roll off the tongue. I'm finally catching up with you guys in the chat. Your chat's going crazy. Yes. Yeah, she's excellent. Very underrated. That is true. And pretty much half the people in this chat here, Sean, am I saying your name right? Sean Mick. Half the people in this chat right here have their own channels. So like afterwards, I would actually go follow them and check them out, because some of these are really, really, they're all better than my channel, all these ones. But yeah, definitely go check them out. I know. I need to. Wow, way over there. That's crazy. I rarely find like the books that you guys do in your hall over there in the on that side of the world, in the England and that continent. I rarely see those publishers over here, but when I do, I get so excited. So I can imagine it's probably the same way when you guys find the laser or a doll or something over there. Yeah, absolutely. Do it. I was hoping for temperature and soap. I know he just gives us just the bare bones details. Get the Klingon bird of prey tattoo cloaked. So people say, "What's that discoloration on your arm?" Simek is good. Yep. Oh no. And just started. Oh no, Star Witches. Oh no, the Star Witches is okay. I would recommend. I'd recommend other ones. We don't. Well, some of you guys do. I'm missing those ones too, Brittleby. Those are the expensive ones. So those ones are, they're the expensive ones that Laser Books stopped distributing, and the last three were people who had were signed up for just the distribution only, who could order it from them directly. They didn't go to stores. So yeah, those ones are the expensive ones. I know there's some Dean Koontz that are kind of expensive too. I don't know if they're good or not, but yeah, Virgil's name is really Virgil. Well, I don't know if it is. Maybe it's not. I think he goes by Virgil, but I think he has a secret name. Yeah. That's a good question. What's a good Simek to start with? I'll show you guys some. I picked up 2 Philip K. Dick, The Game Players of Titan. This is a Ace Stumpy, which I love the Stumpies. Look at that. It's got a checkerboard or a chessboard. My middle daughter, she's 9, and she plays chess. And I play chess all the time, but I don't take it easy on her. I can't. If I take it easy on her, she will murder me. So I have to actually try to thrash her. That's actually a fun cover. It looks like a Freeze, Kelly Freeze. But Philip K. Dick, I rarely ever find him in the wild over here. So when I do, and these are both just like $250 or so, I picked him up. Okay, this was an interesting one. It's The White Ship by Ian Cameron. Now, this was in a section that's in the horror is right next to the science fiction, and it was like kind of right in between. So I don't know if this is horror or science fiction, but it looks so cool. Oh, horror. It says here, enough horror for a month of Sundays. What does that mean? Enough horror for a month of Sundays? What the heck are they talking about? A bizarre and terrifying adventure on the wildest island on the face of the earth. Anyway, there's a ghost ship there. It looked cool. I like ghost pirate ships. I'll probably read that one then for SF Horror Month. All right. Yeah. Stanislaw Lem's a good place to start. Aww. Do you know every language, Jeff? I also bought this, and I know this is not science fiction. This is straight up horror. But, oh, geez. Sorry, I try to hide my face. There we go. The Unhumans. There's a giant monster guy eating a torso. Ugh, how macabre is that? Let me read you guys the back of this. All snug in your bed? Are the doors locked? Are the windows shuttered so that you can't see the night outside or hear the wind howling? Fine. It might be safe for you to open this book. For every year for October, I do SF Horror Month. I just read science fiction horror books, trying to find something that's actually scary. I haven't yet. So I've been collecting stuff like this all throughout the year to read for that month. So hopefully that'll be good. Bunch of scary short stories. Do you guys want to hear who's in there? Okay, let me see here. We got John Collier, J.B. Priestley, E.F. Benson, Gerald Bullitt, Clark Ashton Smith, Ambrose Bierce, Hugh Walpole, Philip K. Dick, and H.P. Lovecraft. Awesome. Yeah, I'm excited about that. Oh my gosh. Shambolic. All right, I got a that Ian Cameron the art looks great, everything about that one. And I think I paid a little more for that one. I want to say I paid like $6, which that's kind of steep for me. But it was so interesting to me. I'd never seen anything like it, and I do like nautical stuff too. I've read a few Dean Koontz. I remember liking some of his short stories, but all the novels I've read of his, I wasn't into. Yeah. It's okay, good. I love Art Decor. Yep. I've been have you really? Well, I was like just shoving a lot of stuff in my basket before you could see it. No, no, AJ, no. um, that's Saturn devouring his sun. Really? Here? So is a more popular image or something? Huh. Oh yeah. Goya, Saturn devouring his children. See? This is just proof. Everybody in the chat knows more than me. I should be watching your guys' videos. All right. Everybody's she's a man eater. Saturn was just an old school. Yeah. Oh, it's a goose. Now look how stupid I look now. Oh, geez. Oh my gosh. Everybody's like, actually, Jake. Yeah, I read one of the Odd Thomas books. That was okay. I read one book. I think it was From the Corner of His Eye or From the Corner of Her Eye. And it was a guy with a killer, and the beginning was awesome, and then it fell off very, very quickly. Oh, be careful! Be careful! Those that's an expensive hobby. I don't know. I think it's just having a good bookstore by you. Like, if you have a really good bookstore, that kind of attracts collectors. Like, I wasn't collecting. I used to live in Washington, and there's a lot of really good bookstores in Washington too, but I wasn't collecting these at the time when I lived there. So I don't know. I'm not sure. Where I'm at is awesome spot because I'm surrounded by a couple of really, really good bookstores. Goya's one of my favorite painters. Oh, everybody. All right, eat some dinner, Dad. Okie dokie. So I got a stack of Ace Doubles, and these are all $1. Now I love Ace Doubles. I've never read an Ace Double because I know they're like super, super heavily abridged. All right, Movie Snapper. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see you next time. This whole chat. It's because I keep saying stupid stuff and don't know stuff. All right, here. Tomorrow by Hunt. Oh, okay. Okay. Let me. I'll write these down after the stream. But yeah, thank you. I'll check that out. I actually, I might have that. I'll have to check if I have that. Demon Seed. I don't know if I read Demon Seed. It's been so long ago. I keep hearing sounds. There's a giant thunderstorm going on. You guys can't hear it, but there's a giant thunderstorm going right now. All right. Sorry if I'm missing you guys' chat. The chat's really exploding. Anyway, let me show you these Ace Doubles. Before I do, I'm cycling through these racks. There's a dollar rack I showed Brian. It's literally an entire wall that's just rack after rack after rack of all dollar books. And so I'm like leafing through them like this. And he's like, and just throwing things in. And he says, how do you know if you already have it? And I'm like, well, I told him I'm pretty good. Sometimes I bring my master list, but usually I'm pretty good at remembering. Now, what really trips me up is when there's like multiple covers of the same book, which happens very consistently. But I said, no, I'm actually really good of yeah, I know. Oh yeah. Yep. But so I was like, well, usually I'm really good at not picking up the same books. And then I went and not just picked up a book I already had, but I picked up the exact same book at the store. Like I bought both these when we were hanging out. And so I think my rationale is like, it's just $1. And so this says, this is going in a giveaway or a book trade or something. But there's The Golden People by Fred Saberhagen. And Exile from Xandu by Lan Wright. That's kind of fun. I have The Lost Millennium by Walt and Leah Richmond. Now I also have that one in just a normal single. And The Road to the Rim by A. Bertram Chandler. Kind of a cool cover. I like that one. Very militaristic. Yeah, that's cool. Kenneth Bulmer, Behold the Stars. Oh, let me get that. There we go. Behold the Stars. Planetary Agent X by Max Reynolds. Look at that little happy hero. I love it when the fishbowl helmets actually look like fishbowls. All right. I got 2 by G.C. Edmondson, which I really love G.C. Edmondson. The Ship That Sailed the Time Stream. That's his most popular book. And Stranger Than You Think. Yeah, I've reviewed Blueface by G.C. Edmondson. If you find a G.C. Edmondson, pick him up. Very, very fun writer. All right, this is you see stuff falling from this one. This one's a double with Jack Vance, Son of the Tree. And there's a sticker right over his eye. So that was already tore up. Usually these ace doubles are kind of expensive. And so if there's any damage at recycled books, the way they work, if there's any damage whatsoever, $1. The House of Ism. Yeah. So but like these old books, a lot of them do have a little bit of damage. Like this just has a sticker tore here, which doesn't affect the reading quality in the slightest. So $1. Or if they have any duplicates. So if they already have that book on the shelf, they'll sell it for $1, even if it's a very valuable, very expensive book, which is how I've been able to get so much good stuff there. Okay. Hey, Bookworms Keep. All right, here's another double. Cosmic Checkmate. Oops, sorry there. There we go. By Charles V. DeWitt and Catherine McLean. These guys are playing chess, but they're pieces too. And King of the Fourth Planet by Robert Moore Williams. This one's kind of fun. I have a Robert Moore Williams review coming out tomorrow. And so you guys will see that tomorrow. Probably in the morning, probably 8 o'clock. Ultimatum in 2050 AD by Jack Sharkey. Now, I'm not sure what we're looking at here. Some kind of land vehicle. It's really quite cool. And Bruce W. Ronald, our man in space. And this guy's getting grabbed by some kind of robot. Oh, the bomb in his hand could explode the stars. Really? All the stars? Okay, Bruce. Anyway, I love those silly doubles. I love those. Let me see here. Xanadu is a fun name to say. Xanadu. No. Yes, I don't have any in storage right now. Luckily I have them all, but they're in all over my house. And so most of I guess I can show you guys. Here's all my digests, and they go all the way up to the ceiling. Hardcovers there. And this shelf goes all the way. Oops, there's that. There's more of my like philosophy books. Goes all the way around. And I have all my antique books and my collectible books around the living room. And my kids all have pretty large bookshelves in their room as well. Yeah. Xanadu's a classic. Sorry, I'm going to catch up with the chat here. Brian can attest it is a dangerous place. And you showed a lot of restraint. That was quite impressive, Brian, because you walked out. It was a small stack. It was this big. I don't know how many you got, but yeah. Yeah, right? We all have a little bit of damage. Yeah, I think they have to have, well, they used to, when I first moved down here, they had a dollar rack that was, I mean, it was like probably from here down to the floor. Not very big, but they would keep it stocked with their duplicates and their pulp stuff, because most of these people don't view as very valuable. And so, but then they bought a huge collection, and I've just been working through it, and I've obviously been helping them work through it, because I want to say I've already bought like 2,000 books from that store, just from that store alone, which is so stupid. So yeah, I'm very, very lucky. King of the Fourth Planet haircut. Oh, can you imagine Virgil with that haircut? Oh, that'd be great. If you guys haven't seen Virgil's latest latest DAW video, Virgil, I watched that like 3 times, just dying laughing each time. Yeah, they're insane. Hey, good morning, Deb. I don't like the ceiling shelves, but I'm running out of room. Like I literally am running out of shelf space. So I was like, well, might as well do that. And so it's very, oh, sorry about that. Oh yeah, not yet, but that's where I go where I sleep. I was about to say, why are they all way up there? Yeah, I can reach. Yep, me too. Recycle Books is a dangerous place. Listen, if you guys ever make your way down to the Dallas area of Texas, stop by Recycle Books. Let me know. I'll take you for a tour of the place. The thing is, me and Brian only had like a couple hours before I had to get back and put my kids to bed for a school night. And so I didn't even show him the upstairs, the downstairs. Brian, I didn't show you this, but I was going there a year and I was still discovering secret rooms. I'm not even joking about that. Discovering secret rooms in this place that I walk through and be like, oh, this is a Western room that I had no idea existed. So yeah, 3-story. Yeah, it's kind of wild. That's the best kind right there. $2 not bad. I'm a normal man. Stop. Look, everybody's happy to see Deb. Yep. Jake, what's 5'8"? I don't know. 5'8" is what I think I was when I was in 2nd grade. Yeah, come on down. All right. Hey, I think I finally caught up with the chat. Okay. Jules Verne, off on a comet. Now, I love old Jules. This is an old ace here. I love Jules Verne. He's fun. He's old. But yeah, so I always have quite a few of his books because they were reprinted literally a million times. But this one was only $1 because, there's a sticker there that got somebody ripped it up without being careful. Idiots. Sidney J. Van Sciyoc, Cloud Cry. Oopsie. Oh, I don't know what's going on here. The report was correct as far as it went. There was no intelligent life on the planet. No one thought to look up. Well, I'm sure they did. I'm sure they did look up. But yeah, I didn't have, or I might not have had anything by Sidney J. Van Sciyoc. And for those of you who are new and you don't know, if I find something, I purposely try to get things from authors I don't know. That's what makes me more excited. That makes me just as excited as if I found something that is rare, something that's valuable, something that I've been looking for. I'm just as excited to find an author that I've never even heard of before. And yeah, I find a lot of that on the dollar rack. Yes. One of the more interesting things I've, like, bookmarks, obviously, look, personal notes, shopping lists. That's a good question for everybody in the chat too. What are some interesting things you guys have found? Probably the most interesting thing I found was a bulk sugar certificate for a school. And this certificate, they had to get them from the government. This is during like the 1940s. I want to say 43, because everything was rationed for the war. And so it was a school buying like some couple 100 pounds of sugar, but they needed this government certificate to, I can't remember where I put it. Dang it. It's in storage somewhere. But yeah, it was super cool. And they're only worth those things are worth like 20 or 30 bucks. So it's not super valuable, but just like a little snapshot in history, which I thought was so cool. Yeah, that's the literally the only good part of getting a divorce. The only part of getting a divorce is I can put bookshelves all over my room, all over my office, room/office. We found somebody's baby pictures. Nice. I got a peso at a bookstore from. Whoa, that's quite a way. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Are you being for real? If you're being for real, that's awesome. There is a channel. Oh, that's cool. A channel called Things Found in Old Books. Oh, I'm definitely going to look that up. That sounds super fascinating. Dogs can't look up. Look up. Oh, he for real found a receipt for a vibrator. Was it your wife's book? Anyway, let's get back to the hall. Oh, now she can. Oh, I found one of those from the library book place. Oh, wow. It was in a nonfiction occult book. We should not put our pictures from Richard Video in random books at the stores. Oh, I have found pressed flowers and four-leaf clovers. I was in that review of the Star Witches I did with Paul. I opened up the book and it had tons and tons and tons of feathers, like almost a handful of little, like a small handful of little feathers. So when I opened the book, it it startled me. Yep. You're running out of space. I know. We've seen your tour, Deb. You are definitely getting tight. Nice. I've actually thought of that. Like, I'm dead serious. I've thought of that because the bathroom here is actually stupid huge, and it has one of those really, really huge soaking tubs, which I'm never going to use. But the stupid like spa sauna looking soaking tubs, which I think are so tacky. But it has a huge wall that is just nothing there, and you can't put anything there because it's over a tub. And I'm like, boy, that'd be like perfect book space. But then I'm like, I'm not putting all these books over a tub. What happened to your books, Jake? I was you're saying that, but you never put in the video. So I don't remember what I'm saying. An old photograph, handwritten. Oh, nice. Oh, a handwritten receipt. No, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Not recommended. I've had books in yes, that's what I'm saying. The humidity and the part that they're porous. They will absorb smells and yeah. Oh, the feathers. That's right. Yeah. That's right. You put Saphiro's album. Be nice. He might be asleep by now. It's late over there. He's got to work in like 2 hours. Okay. David Hess, the Bookman. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out because that sounds super interesting. Oh no! Oh, did you make a voodoo doll out of it or something? Oh, sorry, everybody, my phone's on. Quick question: how far into the hail are we? Hail? I don't know. It's not hail. Oh, maybe it's hailing. If it is, I don't know. Yeah, I hope it was Ed here. Hey, everybody, if you haven't checked out the Book Suppository, just started his channel. Alan, right? Is it Alan? I'm sorry if it's not Alan. And we know everything because you're a madman, Jim, because you actually smell them. Also, Jim, why don't you go to bed? You just did a 5-hour stream and it's like 2:00 in the morning over there. Yes, sir. Alan. Yeah, go check out Alan's channel. He just started. Are you guys like my dad always had those, what were they called? The bathroom readers. Do you know what I'm talking about? Have you guys ever had the bathroom readers? So I can't sleep. I'm still nailed. My dad had the bathroom readers, which is huge, chunky books. And they were just like silly stories, but like that you can read in 2 minutes, or like jokes, and I never really wanted to read them. Because I'm like, this is something that you purposefully keep in the bathroom. It just seems so gross and so gross. Oh, now if you have someone else's spells, you can cast. Oh, have someone else's hair, you can cast spells on them. Apparently, yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's got to be some voodoo stuff we can do. Yeah, pay him back. All right. This is Lynn Carter, The Valley Where Time Stood Still. Now, I love this goofy cover. Like, look at that cat thing, and there's this this goofy dinosaur on some kind of egg or mushroom, and the spaceship is just like made of crystals. I don't know. It's a popular library. I don't know. An Earthling Adventure on the Ultimate Odyssey, the newest triumph by a great Nova Award-winning author. Yeah, Tim did a list video that was really good. It was a lot of fun. Oh, that's right, the Bathroom Readers Institute. You know what I'm talking about, Ryan. Inquire at my grandparents' house. Yeah, it's just I don't even take books into my own bathroom. I don't take the maybe that's what they were called, the Uncle John's Bathroom Reader. Yeah. Who doesn't love a book you need to sanitize to sell? Yeah, it was really, really good, Tim. Check out Tim's. He did a top 7 best fantasy stories ever, something like that. But he only did 7 because that's actually all he's ever read. See, everybody always says Tim is this giant fantasy expert and fantasy nerd, but yeah, he's just ranking the first 7 sword and sorceries or fantasies that he's read. So that's why he did that. But I'm still feeling the arcane headache. Cat's Cradle by Kurt Vonnegut Jr. This was $1, and this one's obviously beat up. It's all kind of torn here as well. Well read, but it's like I always say. Good condition books deserve to be read, and I love good books, and I love beat up books. I love trash books. I love good condition. I love bad condition. Not a successful aftermarket for those don't move. Those don't move at garage sales. That's true. He's been reading through the Redwall, and he's doing it too. Dang it. Age of Miracles by John Brunner. Kind of a crazy cover. A lot of stuff happening here. Like, see, he's got a big ugly sticker there. But I'll try to get that one off. Yeah. Lots of interesting stuff happening. Uh-oh. Tim's dropping mics. I've read more S&S than you. Mic drop. Do people still say mic drop anymore? Do you buy books from eBay or just from used bookstores? Personally, I never buy. The only time I ever buy books online at all is if I'm doing one for a buddy read and I can't find it locally. But I know like not everybody can do that because I'm fortunate to have like 3 really good bookstores within like 15 minutes of me, and so yeah. So I'll check those places first. But if I have to get a certain book for our book, Elusive Exclusive Book Society, which is our book club we do, or for a buddy read on somebody else's channel or something like that, then I'll buy them online. But you hated Cat's Cradle. I've heard Vonnegut is not for everybody. He's very polarizing. But I don't know that I've actually read anything from him. When you turn into a crazy old cat man. No cats for me. I'm a dog guy. I had a cat, but I'm a dog guy. Brunner is incredibly underrated. Yes, I enjoyed the Brunner I did read. Oh, sorry, Retro Engine. I missed that. They're all books. They're all this size paperback. This is what I collect. So I actually don't have any CDs. I used to have a giant CD collection. Giant CD collection, and somebody stole them all. Yeah, and so that made me really, really sad. And I never actually, because I was the type of guy that was like, I'm not using Spotify, I'm not using any streaming service, I'm just playing physical media. And then somebody stole them all, and I'm like, okay, Spotify's only like $10 a month, okay. Oh, let's see here. You didn't love Vonnegut? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's hit and miss. Sephiroth, go to bed. If you guys don't know, Sephiroth, check out his channel too. He does his own music. He makes his own music. It's really, really good. And I'm not just saying that. It's really good. If an old book is too pretty for my grubby mitts and unclean fingernails, I usually have to get a reader copy. Oh, okay. Yeah, proper size books. Who have you heard mic drop from? Wow, people are still saying that. That's crazy. Okay, you crazy, but you're slipping. Go to bed. Go to bed, you madman. Actually, do you know what I've heard? I've heard that I watched a video on it about alcohol, because that's why you're saying that people like think, oh, I'm about to go to sleep. Let me take a shot or something, or have a few drinks. It'll actually wake you up because alcohol is obviously a suppressant, and your body will naturally realize that it's being like suppressed, like the alcohol is bringing your immune system, everything down, and so it'll shoot adrenaline, which is why if you drink a lot, you'll wake up all throughout the night, which every time I drink a lot, I'll wake up all throughout the night, and I'm like, oh, that actually makes sense. I don't know if it's true or not, but it made sense to me. Books and fried chicken. Yes, the news from the Gelding crew is all we're starting to lose it. Oh, okay. Yes, I just read a Burroughs, and it was okay. It was fun. It was pretty fun. Alcohol is one of the worst things you can do for a good night's sleep. Yeah, it's true. Unexpected Dimension. This is by Algis Budrys. Sorry, my camera's being real finicky. And this is just 7 steps. Oh, this is just a short story collection from Algis Budrys. Very cool. I love short stories. Shellbreak. This is by J.W. Groves. I'm not sure if I have anything by Groves, but it's the perfect nuclear deterrent, except for one flaw. Kind of a forgettable cover. Yeah. 8 p.m. Where are you at? Or it's 8. Oh yeah, it's 8 p.m. where I'm at too. Yeah, I know. Let me take a few belts and see if you're correct. All right. We also got The Wailing Asteroid by Murray Leinster. Let me move him over here so we can see him. I have to hide my face though, because I think the camera will want to start focusing on my face, and nobody's complaining about that. Yeah, I think I actually have The Wailing Asteroid, but it's I always, if I see a cool cover, I'll check it with the cover I have, and then either get rid of that one. I have before, and I remember liking it, but it was so long ago. It was one of the Barsoom ones. Oh, Pip, go to bed, Pip. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Kurt Vonnegut, people have said he's very, very polarizing. Oh, geez. Twists in Time by Murray Leinster. Now, Murray Leinster is so prolific. I want to say he did like over 1,500 short stories and novels, like a lot. And I read Monster from Earth's End last year, and it was great. And that was one of my favorite books I read last year. All right, one little stack left. I'm not going to keep you all up too late. Yeah, Slaughterhouse-Five. Oh, maybe I have read Kurt Vonnegut. I don't remember. I was excited to find another laser book that I didn't have, and I was like, it's kind of in rough shape. This is But What of Earth by Piers Anthony and Robert Colson. And then I took it home and realized I had it. So easy come, easy go. Dusty Airs and his Battlebirds the other day is a good bit too. Okay. Next, I have a Marion Zimmer Bradley. But it's so pulpy. The Colors of Space. And I don't know how, it seems like everything she does is fantasy or, sword and sorcery or just sorcery. And, but this is like an actual little space pulpy one. It looks very childish, doesn't it? A gripping tale of a young boy who challenged the ownership of the stars. Wait a minute. A young boy who challenged the ownership of the stars? Oh, this is a Monarch juvenile novel. That's why it looks so kiddish. But I think it's cool. I like it. Look at those little fellas. Hey, Mom, we'll be back. We're taking the spaceship out. We'll be back before dinner. L. Sprague de Camp, The Clocks of Eraz. Look at that. I love that. The Deadly Swipe of Swords and Sorcery. Now, people say L. Sprague is kind of hit and miss. Some people say he's more miss than hit. This is a Jeffrey Jones. I'm willing to bet. does not say. I hate that. I hate when it doesn't say. Pyramid. Pyramid would rarely put their title names on there. I want to say it's a Jeffrey Jones. What do you guys think? That looks Jeffrey Jones, doesn't it? It's really cool. Yeah. Yeah, Leinster. He's great. I love him. You smell, are you Retro Engine, your book smeller? Only time I ever smell a book, and this is the truth, is when I'm watching News from the Gelding do a book haul and he smells them. And if I have a book that I'm holding or reading or nearby, and I'll just kind of, but they all just smell like books. You know what I mean? They smell like used books. I don't get, this smells like chestnut and wood. Yep. Red Catch My Two. Yep. Oh, Tim needs to read God of Mars, the sequel to Princess. To hear that, Tim? Yeah, the very last book in this haul is a Larry Niven, and I like it. I like it a lot. The best in the. Oh, you were talking about that, weren't you, Jeff? That was the best in the series. That sounds familiar. Oh, I know. I love it. I love it. So when it's that pulpy, I don't even care. Like, I don't even care if it is a Marion Zimmer Bradley, which I'm actually going to do. I think I'm going to do a video about her pretty soon, just to get into that conversation of, separating the art from the artist and stuff like that. Looks like a couple kids who built their own spacecraft. Power Outage. What I missed? You missed some of the most incredible books you've ever seen. I'm sorry. It's literally, the pile's literally just junk from here on out. But like, yeah, there were some that would literally blow your mind. Okay, she did some. It was just a thin layer of SF over the fantasy. That makes sense. Dark Dominion by David Duncan. And David Duncan's one of those authors who I have a couple of his books, but nobody's talking about him. I've never heard anybody talk about him. And so that gets me excited. This guy's in really good shape. Oh no. Look at this little guy on the back here on the space dump. Oh no. Poor fella. That's what I'm saying. Like, don't underestimate his power. Like, if you ever meet him in person, like, he is a very, he's not intimidating looking. He looks sweet. He's just a little cutie pie, but when you're in his presence, it is an intimidating presence. And I just, I thought I was a strong man, but I was helpless. Almeric. Yes. Did I tell you I think Almeric, because Robert E. Howard started, but he didn't finish it, but nobody knows who finished it. I think it's Otis Adelbert Klein, but obviously that's people debate that. Ed McBain's Matthew Hope series. No, I have not. Ed McBain's Master Hope. Move this stuff. Matthew Hope. No, I'll check that out. I have not read one of those. Hey, if anybody wants to do some book trades, let Sean McNo send him over some good stuff. All right, Watchers of the Dark by Lloyd Biggle Jr. Look at that stud. He's got a giant bird. There's a science fiction thriller, Watchers of the Dark. This thing's in perfect condition. I don't think it's ever been read. A monstrous weapon threatened the galaxy with total madness. Anyway, I might read it just for that cover alone of that space hunk. Oh, we got more book smellers. The smell of books is released from the breakdown of various materials within the book, like the glue, including vanilla. No, vanillin. If you guys don't know, Andrea from Infinite Text is a book scientist. Ringworld's a good time. Ringworld is a good time. Michael K. Vaughan of the latest Ebs concurred the God of Mars is being the best. That's true. Look at this. Sun Dogs by Mark J. McGarry. Let me in. So I don't know if this is like a space werewolf or something, but I showed this to Brian and he was like, dang it. Man had come to conquer Morgan's world, but who would be the victor? Is that Morgan, the space vampire? God, I hope it's a space, or not vampire, werewolf. I hope it's a space werewolf. I don't know. Sun dogs. Oh, do you? Oh, funny. Yes, agreed. Neil Gaiman would be an interesting separating the art from the artist video. Yeah, I'm sure I'll get into that because it's you get into he's still making money off his books. And so that adds a whole other layer of it. Like Marion Zimmer Bradley, she's been dead for a while, so she's not making any money off it. And it's a used book. And so who's Tim? Tim is Secret Fire Books. Yeah, he's in the chat here somewhere. Yes, he does. That's impressive. Oh, you've met him. Did you fangirl? Did you fangirl? Did you fangirl like Chris when Mike's book reviews was on his last stream? Oh, Fenner, I have so many Gordon R. I have over 50 Gordon, or it's approaching 50 Gordon R. Dixon books, and I've yet to read them once. So I need to do it. Hey, what's going on, Jim? You had an awesome DAW video too. I don't know if I commented on that one yet or not. Oh no, I didn't finish it because Jim started his stream, or News from the Gilding. Jimmy started up his stream. I'll have to go back and finish your ones. But yeah, it was super interesting. I love those anthologies. Those fantasy anthologies are so stinking cool. Yeah, a lot of people like. We're still talking about book sniffing. I've enjoyed a few Dixon books, not his science fiction though. The comics smell like weed. Yeah, those books would all smell like weed for sure. Don't you hate it when you? I have gotten some books before that I could tell the person was a smoker, and those books are just they're not that good. Yeah, fantastic cover. Geeks Loves Dogs just got Sun Dogs. I would assume you already have it. I got another Algis Budrys, Man of Earth, and not a whole lot happening with the cover, but it kind of sets the tone a bit. His only escape was to become another man. Alan Sibley was a frightened little man, frightened for his life. Sounds like me in my meeting with Brian last Monday. Oh. Was showing the dogs weird. We're having the same discussion I had with myself. Lynn Carter for Sabrina Farage. Like he's a nice guy, but his writing sucks. Isn't that funny? Like before Recycled Books brought on this huge haul, they bought a huge collection. Before they did that, it was a lot smaller, but I would constantly see Murray Leinster and Andre Norton books there. They just wouldn't sell. Like it made me think that he wasn't very good because I just had so many books from him. Yep. Oh, people say who's Tim, but not how's Tim. Yeah. Oh, this is a great question. Do you have any knowledge to how to get rid of foxing? That's a great question. I did a video on it, but I also lost a lot of subscribers when I made that video. I liked EC Tub when I read him. Oh, here we go. I made a video on foxing in the book smell. Not a fan of self-promo on other channel chats. No, go for it. Check out Infinite Text. If you guys are watching this, you definitely need to know who Infinite Text is and subscribe there. But yeah, watch that video. It's really good. Okay, I'll have to check that out about foxing. Yeah, everybody's doing their DAW books. I love it. They're great. I found all of those for like $5 each, which they go for a lot. They're pretty yeah. I took the scummiest approach as a guy was cancellation. Yeah, there's you can pick up a lot of his books at a used bookstore nowadays. Yeah, Deb, your DAW video was awesome, by the way. never let a crisis go to waste. Yeah, J.K. Rowling gives money and promotional support in organizations that do real. Yep. I don't want to wade into any controversy, but yeah, she gets a lot of money from her books. Generally speaking, I use buy books. Yeah, I pretty much buy everything new. Nice. Tim is tired from selling baby clothes to old ladies all day. But it's oh, I forgot about that. All right. Star Wolf. This is by Ted White. We got more puppies, more wolves, more bearded gentlemen, and that's a human with wings. At last, the long-awaited sequel to Phoenix Prime. Oh, I have Phoenix Prime. And The Sorceress of Quar. I have that too. Oh, good. I got the whole trilogy. I haven't read it, but I got it. I have not read any of the new pulp being put out. I've heard it's really good. People are really enjoying it. Yeah. I have read Eric Wag. He's got some pulpy stuff for sure. The wing guy's got the blue. Yeah. Have you read any? We are for sure. We definitely are. Whoops. Just did a review of one. Yeah, Paul Geeks Love Dogs. Yeah, Paul actually does quite a bit of new indie authors and stuff. Who else is like an indie author that has some pulpy stuff? Shoot. No, I can't think of anyone. Can you think of anyone, Tim? Nope. Tim wrote a book from Secret Fire Books. He wrote a book, and it's very, very pulpy. And it's actually awesome. So you should read it. There, you happy, Tim? I found all gore and Daw form in a free little the dollar rack is so full of gore. And when I found out the style, I got rid of a lot of mine. I think I sent them to Tim. But yeah, I still see them all the time, and I'm like thinking of grabbing them, and then I'm thinking of Levi Wallace. Yeah. Oh, Levi Wallace. The Outlaw Levi Wallace is another channel who just wrote a book. We actually reviewed that one, and it was very, very great. I don't know if it was pulpy though. I wouldn't call it pulpy. It was great. It was really good. Infinite Core. Yes, I got little Tim. He's such a small little fella. Yeah, Tim's good. Levi's legitimately good. Those are I'll definitely but see, even though these guys are my buddies, I don't review them because I don't do it on my channel. But they do have great covers. Well, maybe I sent them to somebody else. Somebody has all my gores because I don't have them. I found an Andre Norton I don't have, which is getting more and more rare because I have over 60 Andre Norton books. But look at that one. It's a magical dragon. Would you not buy that for $1? I'd buy that for $1. Oh, wow. What, really? Some bookstores don't know what the heck they're talking about it. The Obama, wait a second. Obama Biden mystery books are a lot of fun. What's an Obama Biden mystery book? That sounds funny. Yeah. Go over to Geeks Loves Dog channel. He does a lot of news. He does old pulpy stuff like this, but a lot of new stuff too. It's really good. Hey, great to meet you. Nice hanging out. We'll see you next time. Hope you found some good books. I've read one. I'm going to read another Norton. I am for sure. She's going on the list again. Brett, tell me what I should read. There's another Murray Leinster, The Other Side of Nowhere. Look at that guy's face. Yeah, Brett, tell me which Norton I should read. You would recommend. I've heard people say The Rich World is a good one. But tell me what to read, and I'll read one of them. I have too many dragon books. Thanks, Anne McCaffrey. Yeah, it's probably, yeah, I buy a lot of books. That's not a mistake. Oh, but Quag has such a fun cover. But I have heard The Witch World's good. I got a Heinlein, Stranger in a Strange Land. I have this in hardcover, but I wanted this paperback. And plus I have so many of them in this like livery right here that has his name, Robert A. Heinlein, in like impact font there. All right, Cage a Man by F.M. Busby. This one's kind of a little scandalous. It's a little scandalous. The Dimmu had conquered the starways, but could they keep an earthling caged? Cage a Man. That's actually a really cool cover. It's actually a really cool cover. I like that. And I only have a couple things. Busby is one of those artists or authors, that I only have a couple things from. And and no one's talking about them. And so that makes me excited. Okay, Beastmaster, Zero Stone, you're an SF guy. Yep. Door into Summer was pretty good. Okay. That's you've recommended that one before, Brett. The Sargasso Space. Yes. I do. Oh, maybe I don't have Snow. I have Snow something by her. Well, it's like Snow Hawk, I think. I don't know. She has so many books. Who here has been a caged man? Oliver, my eyes said no one ever. Okay. Oh, okay. This is good to know. Cage a Man is good. Okay. The cover's great. The cover's really, really great. Not just because there's a sexy lady on it, but it's a really good cover. Okay. Very, very cool. Cat's Eye. Oh, long-term favorite. That one's silly. I think I have 2 copies of Cat's Eye because it's one of those ones that I can't decide on what cover I want. And one of them's pretty cool, and the other one's like really silly. I know. Shh, don't tell him. He probably knows. He probably has them. Nick loves Gothics. Gray Mantle by John Morrissey. Look at all this fantasy happening here. Look at that hunk carving up some zombies and stuff. Oopsie daisy. Oh my gosh. Sorry about that. A mighty warrior, forefather to Ironbrand, but could he withstand the combined onslaught of fierce wizardry and ancient evil? I don't know. That cover's rad though. Yeah, very cool. I don't know if that's good. All right, good cover, right? Okay, here's a anthology. 6 from Worlds Beyond. Oh my gosh. This is selected. Who's this? Oh, edited by T.E. Dickty. That's his actual name. But how cool is that? 6 from Worlds Beyond. She's got his little zebra space blanket. All right, let's see what we're dealing with here. This is a Crest book. I love anthologies. I'm going to do a walkthrough of my anthology sometime. Jungle Doctor by Robert F. Young. The Game of Rat and Dragon by Cordwainer Smith. Dream Street by Frank M. Robinson. You Created Us by Tom Golden. Do Not Love Thee, Dr. Fell, Robert Bloch. And Thomas N. Scorsha does The Shores of Night. Maybe I'll check that one out. A Sword and Sorcery you've never heard of. Gray Mantle. Maybe I'll read it first. Maybe I'm the Sword and Sorcery expert. Yeah, the color is great. Michael Moorcock is a pseudonym. No, it's not. Is it? No, it's not a pseudonym. Have I even had a Moorcock? Are you guys talking about? Maybe you guys in the chat are talking about Moorcock. No, you didn't. That's what you wanted it to say. Oh, okay. Nice. Oh, maybe that's where I've seen it before. Yeah. You're not really getting beauty sleep unless a Richards Powers cover is fighting behind you. Yeah, she's completely, be quiet over there, whatever's happening. I got another anthology, Worlds to Come. This is edited by Damon Knight. And the cover's fine. Nothing to write home about here. But this has, let's see. This is I think it's a Fawcett Gold Medal. Yes. Sentinel by Arthur C. Clarke. Moonwalk by H.B. Fife. Mars is Heaven by Bradbury. The Edge of the Sea by Algis Budrys. The Martian Way by Asimov. The Big Contest by John D. MacDonald. Oh, I didn't know he did I know he did a couple science fiction books, like Wine of the Dreamers and there's another one, The Rose, maybe. But I didn't know he did short stories too. It makes sense. Ordeal in Space by Robert Heinlein, The Share of Glory by Kornbluth, and Sunken Universe by James Blish. Kornbluth is another author that I don't think gets enough credit for being how good he was. All right. The Other Side of Nowhere. Oh, okay. I do have a lot of Sturgeon. I have quite a bit of mostly and short stories from him. He did a lot of short stories, but I do have a lot of Theodore Sturgeon. Oh, okay. Yeah. He does have 1,000 pen names. He's one of those guys that use a pen name like once or twice. I'll literally show something and talk about it in the hall, and then Jake will be like, "I've never seen this book before." A lot of books go through my hands, and I see a lot of books on the screen. Tilt Angle by R.W. Mackleworth. Also, this guy's wondering why there's all these naked ladies and ice cubes. The ice forest killed. If the ice forest killed him, no one would survive. I don't know what an ice forest is or why these ladies were naked in the ice forest, but we'll find out one of these days. Yeah. All right, just 3 more, and then you can all go to bed. Tilt Angle, not Tolt Angle. Henry Kuttner, Destination Infinity. Okay, Buzz Lightyear. I joke. I love Henry Kuttner. It's a Richard Powers cover, which is okay. The original title is Fury. I have Fury. I have 2 copies of Fury. Kuttner. There's an Avon book. Excellent action, intricate plotting, and the Kuttner color are all here. Oh, I've been looking for Bibblings everywhere I go. I'm looking for Bibblings. Typing is hard. I know. I have to, every time I make a chat in somebody's live stream, I have to go back and redo it. Have any of you guys heard of Norman Edwards? Anybody? Norman Edwards? I have never heard of Norman Edwards. I don't have anything from Norman Edwards. And this is so incredibly pulpy. I love it. Invasion from 2500 by Norman Edwards. We have a goofy, very goofy, pulpy space vehicle, but there's a whole line of them. I love this. I love everything about this. I love this cover. It's a Monarch book. I love how pulpy it is. And I love that it's an author I've never heard of. And so, Norm, I use voice to text half the time. And when I do, it's not any better. I don't enunciate clearly. I just tell yourself you're the new Library of Alexandria. Yes, they're not dressed for ice. Yeah, isn't that like, who wouldn't want that on a poster of that or a picture of that? That's incredible. Invasion from 2500. I don't know what it's about, but it's a Monarch book. Let's find out who did that cover, because that is a great cover. Cover by Ralph Brillhart. Okay. Ralph Brillhart. Very cool. He does a lot of older stuff like that. That's very colorful. I like Ralph. It's future because cars were 2 axles. Yeah. All right. And the final thing I hauled is Larry Niven, The World of Pthav, P-T-A-V-V-S, Pthav. The reason I got it is because it has a silly alien. And there are a few things I love more than a silly alien. Look at his face. I love it. I love silly aliens. It's actually a really good, this is a UK Orbit. It's an Orbit book. That's a UK, or is that a UK or a Australia publisher? Orbit. Let's find out. London. It's London. He's so right. He is so happy. Look at him. He is just happy being an alien. It's good to be an alien. Have you ever been that happy? You weren't that happy on Christmas morning as a kid. Look at him. He loves being an alien. Yeah, 100%. Hell yeah. Protector. I'm not sure. Maybe I might have it. I have quite a few Larry Niven. He was one of those authors I never saw in the wild, and then I ended up scooping up like a dozen of his books. Yes, that it is. When you say the W word around your dogs. That's so funny. All right. That's what I got. 50 books. Brian made me do it. Brian from Bad Taste Books, which he's in an airplane now. And so hopefully he's going back to his house, his state, and he's not coming back here, because if he's coming back here, then he might force me to do other things that yes, I might. Yeah, I either don't have it or I have 7 editions of it. No regrets. No regrets. I don't have any regrets. I have a hard time regretting my stupid book hauls, because some of them are absolutely insane. But it's like, as far as vices go, that's a good vice, right? Buying a lot of books. Oh, you're not. Oh, you can just actually. That's what everybody should do. Just start blaming Brian for your hauls. Like, Brian made you do it. It was kind of funny. As soon as we walk in there, as soon as we walked in, I grabbed the basket. He's like, "Why'd you grab that?" I'm like, "Just in case." Oh no. Oh no, he did get deplaned. Do you need a place to stay? Well, you got my phone number. You can text me if you need a place to stay, or if you want to come hang out. Well, we won't go to a bookshop. Yeah, we go to a bar where we could buy books. Grab a bunch of Nortons and do a ritual to keep him away. Oh, you got deplaned. That's the worst. Well, keep me apprised if you're okay. You're only a half hour away from me. I was meant to watch the whole stream. You were meant to, yes. And we've only talked good about you the whole time. Myself and the chat as well. No. Oh, you're an Amarillo. Yeah. Anyways. All right. Thanks, everybody. Hey, absolutely. Brian, do an impromptu live. Fire up a live, Brian. We're all going to go over there. Everybody head over to Brian. He's doing a live from the airport. We're not going to be able to hear. We're not going to be able to hear a thing, but we're going to do it. Do it live from the airport. We'll go follow you. And you can show us what you got, because you still have the books there. Anyway, that's what I got. Thanks, everybody. This was a lot of fun. And Brian is a nice guy. Brian, I love you. You're my friend, and you're a nice guy, even though you're a horrible bully. Okay. Bye, everybody.